Hey guys. No, I'm not muted. I'm just messing with the sounds. Hi everybody. Hi. Minasan. Minasan. Konnichiwa. Ohayou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. お名前はバイレットムーンハートです。よろしくお願いします。今日は花見団子を作ります。Welcome in everybody. Hi. My name is Vylett Moonheart. Ruff and tough. My name is Vylett Moonheart. I'm your wolf knight of the eternal dusk, here to protect you no matter what. And today we are making Hanami Dango. Welcome in everybody. Hi. Hanami Dango is a tri-colored dango that is traditionally made in the spring. It is a wagashi, which refers to a Japanese style of dessert. It's a native Japanese dessert rather than one that's been imported or one that has Western ingredients. This is a, well, it's got sugar, which is technically a Western ingredient. But you know what I mean. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I feel really professional today because I feel like we've done so many hand cams at this point. I feel a lot more professional at it than I usually am. Hold on. I'm gonna rearrange the boxes so I can see you guys. Whee! There you go. Now you're big and healthy. My Uber Dango has arrived. Not yet. They're not even made. Guys, you can't deliver something in the Uber if it's not even made. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, it's good to see everybody. I hope you slept well. Hi, how are you today? Hello. Yes, new gloves. I finally found my food safe gloves. These are a bit big for my hands. I got a size too big, I think. But that's okay. That's all right. I've got huge, since I'm 8 feet tall, I have huge, enormous hands that are very strong. These hands lift weights. Boomba, thank you so much for the 10. What the heck? Hey, boss, I just wanted to give you a quick bazinga to start the evening off right. / comfy nerding / dang, look at that dango. Thank you, Goomba. I really appreciate that. Arigatou gozaimasu. Dang, look at that dango is unhinged. I think you should go to jail for that one. I think I'm gonna grab you by the chopsticks. I'm gonna grab you by your scalp with these chopsticks and pull you up. Thank you, Goomba. Crazy, thank you for the 5 super. Vi's got cooking gloves on. She's ready to take names? Yes, I am. My cooking is not the best. I usually just cook for myself. Sometimes I have dinner parties where I cook for my friends, but most of the time I'm just cooking for myself. So if you see anything too egregious here and you're a professional chef, please just ignore it. I'm a home cook. I'm an amateur cook. I don't cook professionally. But it's nice to see everybody. Hi. Thank you again, Crazy. Arigato. Welcome in, guys. Hi. Today we're making a traditional Japanese sweet called Hanami Dango. It's nice to have you guys. I wanted to put something here to decorate because it looks kind of naked over here. So maybe I'll just... Oh, sorry. Sorry. Bare skin there. Sorry about that. My immersion. Hold on. Check out this plate. I got it at Goodwill. Look at this plate. Isn't it pretty? Ceramic plate. On the back, it's got like... ish. Isn't it pretty? Alright. I'm putting my bamboo skewers on the pretty plate. Actually, it looks better if I just take them off. It looks cuter. There we go. This is purely a decorative plate for the hand cam. Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome in. Before we get started today, let's say hi to each other, shall we? I'm going to do my best to read. It's kind of far away because I don't have a close-up monitor. So it's kind of far away, so forgive me. Hello, Mr. Shrike. Hello, Top Gear. Hello, David. Welcome in. Hi, Hika. Hi, Pale. Hi, Goomba. Hello, Planum. Hi, Milforge. Hi, Lemurio. Hi, Doodle. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Krasy. Welcome in. Hi, Goomba. Hi, Emilio. Hello, Isaac. Hi, Chunky. Hi, Pale. Hi. Hi, Lemurio. Konnichiwa. Hi, Emilio. Welcome, welcome. Everybody, welcome in. How you doing today? Hi, Steven. Hi, William. Hi, Pawadin. Welcome in. Hi. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Hello, Milforged. How are you today? Hi, guys. Hi. Hello. Welcome to my hand cam. Hi, Capic. How are you? Hello, David. Hi. Hi, guys. Who did I miss? Hi, Tom. Welcome in. Hi. O genki desu ka? Hi, Stream Elements. Yeah, I guess I should say hi to Stream Elements, huh? Hi, Meffy. Welcome in. Hi, Steven. Hi, Max. Hi, Vylett. How are you? Hi, Mr. Uncle. Hi, Soli. Hello. Hello. Hi. Are you waving back at me? Better be. You better be waving back at me. Hi, Nano. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, I have stories today for you guys. I'm really excited to cook and tell you guys stories. Hi, Bormo. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello, Darren. Hi. Konnichiwa. Hello, hello. And that's about as far as I can scroll. Sorry about that, hotties. Okay, over on the Urple site. Hello, Kano. Hello, Soul Striker. Hello, Milk Tea. Hi, Kay. Hi, Johnny B. Hi, Monkfish. Welcome in. Hi, Mako. Hi, Crayon. Hi, Cookie. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Hi, Fear. Hi, Fruits. Hello, everyone. Hi. Yeah, it's Dango time. Yeah, Dango Omatsuri Dango. Hi, Oathbreaker. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hello, Baseman. Hi. Hi, Bormal. Hi, Olaf. Hi, Baron. Hey, thank you for the pats. I appreciate that. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Malkosh. Thank you for the hi, hello. The scams should be turned on, so you guys should be able to scam yourselves if you feel so inclined. They should be turned on theoretically. Hi, Sith. Welcome in. Hi, guys. Hi. There's myself. Hi, Banished. How are you? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Hello, Fear. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Minasan. Ohayou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. Hi, T-Mike. You've never had dango before? Hi, Ragnarok. Well, I'm going to make it for you today, and then I'm going to eat it and describe the taste. So I hope that fulfills your vicarious need to try dango. I'm hoping that by making it and showing it off today, that you guys will be able to experience the freshness of spring. The cool part about tricolor dango is that traditionally it is pink, white, and then the final color is green. So today, let's go over the table a little bit. Today, I have freeze-dried strawberry powder. I didn't really want to use just red food coloring. I want the flavors to be kind of different too. So today I'm using freeze-dried strawberry powder. You can also use beet juice to make the pink. Beet juice, cherry juice, freeze-dried cherries, all that sort of thing. But I thought strawberry was a nice pink, spring-ish type feeling to it. So I got freeze-dried strawberry powder. And then this flavor is going to be the green. This is a yuzu, matcha yuzu that I ground up. It wasn't fine enough. I looked in the bag and it wasn't quite fine enough, so I ground it up into a powder. There's still some chunks. You can definitely see some chunks in it. But that's okay. Those should theoretically soften once we add the hot water to them. So that's going to be the green flavor, is like a yuzu peel green tea matcha powder. And then this big old boy here, this nice tray of flour, this is a mix of a couple different flours. So typically, a dango is a rice ball. It is a rice dumpling that has been boiled. And so you use rice flour for that. There's two different ways you can do it. There's regular odango flour, which is a pre-made mix that are often in Asian grocery stores. You can find odango powder. Or what I did, you can make the powder yourself. So odango powder is a mix of two different rice powders, rice flours, I should say. The first is called joshinko, which is a non-glutinous rice flour. And the second one is called shirataki? Something like that. It's shira something. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. But yeah, odango powder is just those two flours mixed together, pre-mixed for you. And then we've added a little bit of sugar into it. So it's going to be slightly sweet, but not too sweet. Yes, you want both glutinous and glutinous rice flour. The reason for that is if you put too much gluten, it gets too sticky and is not rollable into a ball. If you put too little gluten, it gets too hard and is not very fun to chew. So the joshinko powder and the shiritamako, thank you. The shiritamako powder and the joshinko powder together form a chewy but not too sticky ball, which is the ideal sort of ratio we're going with. This involves a lot of boiling, so I need to, essentially we're going to make the dough first, and then we're going to make parts of the dough colored with the pink and the green, and then we're going to boil those balls. We're going to boil the hell out of those balls, and then we're going to dunk them into ice water to stop the cooking process. This is actually a really good cooking tip in general, every hottie, if you don't cook a lot. For things like broccoli, you know everybody hates overcooked broccoli, everybody hates overcooked green beans, right? A really cool tip for not overcooking your vegetables in that way is when you put your vegetables into boiling water, only put them in for, I want to say, like 5 to 7 minutes. It's not very long. 10 minutes and you have run a risk of overboiling your vegetables. So 5 to 7 minutes, and then you're going to dunk them immediately into cold water. And so the cold water shocks the cellulose of the vegetable and stops it from cooking completely. So you can do cold water. You can rinse off. This is why we rinse off pasta once it's been, you know how you take the colander and then you rinse it? That's the same. It's the same reason why we rinse off pasta, is because you don't want the pasta. The pasta will continue cooking on the inside because of the residual heat. So that's why we rinse pasta. It's the same idea with vegetables. And we're also doing that with the dango today because we don't want them to overcook, but we still want them to be chewy. Welcome in, Don. Hi, it's good to see you. Hi, Crabward. Hello. She drops the camera and boils chat. God, I wish. Hi, Captain Claw. How are you today? Hi. Hello. Hello. It's good to see everything. Everything? Everybody. Hi. Yeah, everything in balance. Precisely, Grizz. I read your message as I was speaking. That was my bad. Hi, guys. Oof. I'm having... Hey, everybody. Sorry if you heard that. Hey. I mean, what? Hear what? Hello, grade. Welcome in high school. But yeah, today we're just making really chewy balls, if you think about it, if you're into that sort of thing. No, it's not cooking. This is flour. This is rice flour. All right? It's not anything else. Yeah, we're going to shock the veggies, and by the veggies, I mean the rice balls today. So that's going to be really fun. Also, we have a donathon goal that we're going to complete. Thank you guys so much again for donating to Hungry Children for my Christmas charity concert. We raised 10K for the No Kid Hungry Foundation, which keeps hungry kids fed. Keeps kids hungry? No. Keeps hungry kids fed during down seasons at school. For a lot of children, school is the only time they can get a meal. And so No Kid Hungry aims to sort of bridge that gap between food insecure families. And thanks to you guys, you raised $10,000. I keep misspeaking whenever I talk about No Kid Hungry. I'm really sorry. Hey, No Kid Hungry, if you're watching, I swear I know my talking points. But yeah, thanks to you guys, we raised $10,000 for them, and I cannot thank you enough. One of the donathon rewards for that was drinking hot dog water. So ladies and gentlemen, last night I had hot dogs on rice, and I saved the water, and I put it in the fridge. Oh, doesn't that look so yummy? Cold hot dog water. Well, room temp now. Isn't that so delicious? So today I'm going to be drinking, not the whole cup. I'm going to be tasting it. Yeah, it's a day old lukewarm hot dog water. Yep. I got the gel nut. Yeah, I strained it because I didn't want to drink oil. I use a cheesecloth because I'm not going to drink hot dog oil. I'll drink hot dog water. That was the agreement. Hot dog water, not hot dog oil. Shaken or stirred, neither. Is it too late to switch out the milestone? No. Is that safe? Well, I fridged it, so theoretically it should be fine. I feel like cold hot dog water is worse than warm hot dog water. Hi, Janko. Welcome in. I don't know which one's worse, to be honest. Hi, Ballgrader. Hi, Hika. Hello, everybody. How are we today? Hi. Hi. I can't watch that. That's the best part. You don't have to watch. I'm gonna take sips. Yeah, should we just start strong? I have to take a whole gulp, not a sip? No, I get to decide how much I drink. I wonder if it tastes like watered hot dogs. It's probably gonna taste like socks. Isn't warm hot dog water just hot dog tea? Yeah, it's gonna be awful. So I think we're just gonna get that out of the way before we get started and on to the more pleasant things. I do have a big bottle of water here. Here, I'll show you my big bottle of water. Check this out. I've got a big bottle of water. And I'm gonna be chasing that. All right, here we go, hotties. Bottoms up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating to hungry children in need. I'm not gonna chug it. I am not chugging it. I'm going to be drinking it. All right, ready? If you guys got your hot dog water, let's see it. Everybody bring it out. Here we go. 3, 2. Oh my god. 1. Oh. Where's my water? Where's my water? Oh god. I can smell it. Ew, it's like in my nose. Guys, hot dogs should not be in my nose. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, now it's in my mouth and it's everywhere. No amount of water is gonna get this out. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it's not as bad as the jelly beans. You know those horrible streamer jelly beans you guys made me eat a long time ago? Those were oh. Every time I talk, I can smell hot dogs. This is really awesome. Just have some strawberry powder, like, straight up. We love hot dog water in this household. So it tastes pretty good. Hi, Nova. No, it tastes like shit. It tastes terrible. Welcome in. Hi. Hi. Hi, everyone. Taste the mustard, savor the ketchup. No, this was a raw hot dog. I didn't put any ketchup or mustard on it. I'm having a great time. Okay, well, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Okay. You know what? The more I stream and the more I do horrible things to raise money for hungry kids, the more I'm getting used to it. Oh. The more I'm getting... I spoke too soon. I really did. I spoke too soon. Okay, whatever. The show must go on, guys. This is true show business. Welcome in, everybody. This is Vylett Moonheart channel, Vylett Moonheart. And on this channel, we are all about showbiz, baby. All right, so to get started... It's not going to come up. It's not going to come up, I swear. Okay, to get started today... Ooh, it's really hard to talk without tasting hot dog. That's fine. Just think of the delicious dumplings that you're gonna have, Vylett. Just think of all the delicious dumplings this is gonna make. So, these are my cooking chopsticks, my long wooden cooking chopsticks. I use these for a variety of things. One of the really cool things about these wooden chopsticks is if you're ever heating up oil... Sorry, hot dog just came crawling back. If you're ever heating up oil for the pan... If you're ever heating up oil for the pan, for like frying something, you can test and see if the oil is at the correct heat, because when you dip the wooden chopsticks into the oil, the chopsticks will start to bubble. So that's one of the advantages that chopsticks have in the kitchen over a lot of other utensils. Also, you don't have to worry about wooden chopsticks killing yeast. So if you ever need to stir something that has yeast in it, my grandmother, one of her bread. I was told that she was really good at baking bread. And so her rule was that you never use metal instruments with a yeasted dough. So like to stir it, you don't want to use a metal spoon. You don't want to use a metal bowl. You want to make sure everything's wood or ceramic. And so I use these a lot when I'm using yeasted dough, when I'm making yeasted dough. Because wood doesn't, I guess, I don't know. I just follow my grandma's ancient bread wisdom. I'm gonna try that next time I make fish fry. Yeah, it's actually really useful. The chopsticks bubble. Yes, so the tips of them will start giving off oxidized bubbles, or like little bubbles of gas, because these aren't... Obviously, the chopsticks are solid, but wood is porous, right? Wood is not metal. Wood is porous, and so that's where the bubbles come out of. Hi, Sleepy. Thank you for the stream streak. 3 stream streak. I really appreciate that. Hi, Invincible. Thank you for the 60 stream streak. Welcome in. Hi. Why are you torturing yourselves with these? Because you guys fed hungry children. Guys, the only time I will ever do anything torturous to myself or anything even slightly saucy or spicy is to feed hungry children. I will never do it on any other occasion. I'm doing it for a purpose. You will never catch me with my tatas out for anything less than money for hungry children. And that's a Vylett Moonheart promise. Hi guys, hi, hello. When's the next charity? I want to see more self-torture. Probably my birthday in May. We'll probably have another charity in May for my birthday. Hi, Bestachu, welcome in. Thank you for being first. I appreciate that. All right, so the first order of business is we need to make the base dough of the dango. What that means is, oh look, my white. Guys, check it out. Jesse. Jesse. Jesse, we have to cook. Sorry. My new black gloves are turning me into Walter White. I've never even seen Breaking Bad. Anyway. That's what happens at Breaking Bad, right? Like, he holds up his glove and he's like, you have to cook. Sorry, getting distracted. Hey, everybody. So we need to make a base dough. The base of the dong. Did I say dong? The base of the dongo. So we need to make the base of the dongo, which means that I need boiling water. I need to add boiling water gradually to this, little by little, and then we're gonna stir it as it goes until it clumps up. And then once it clumps up, we're gonna start kneading it with our hands until it forms a smooth ball, or a semi-smooth ball. We don't want it to be too cakey. We don't want it to be too dry either. So this is gonna be a really delicate balancing process. Oh, sorry. Right. My skin again. Showing my skin again. My immersion. Anyway, no boiling dongus, please. Why not? My favorite part of Breaking Bad is when Walter said it's cooking time and he cooked all over the place. Yeah, he's one of the best chefs I've ever known. Not the base of the dongo. Stop saying... Hottie, stop saying base of the dong. It makes you look really weird. Max, thank you so much for the 5 super. You did good for the kids, Vi. Also, what do you think that the League of Legends will be worse than the hot dog water? Oh, definitely, because hot dog water, I mean, it's in my mouth, but at least it's done, you know? It's over and done with. League of Legends is gonna take like an hour or two, which is terrible. It's like slow torture. Yeah. Instead of balls, can we dongo dongs? No, I don't think that would taste as good, guys. I mean, unless you guys have tasted dongs. Do dongs taste better than dongo? Has anybody in the chat tasted dongs and dongo and can confirm? Does anybody have like a frame of reference for comparison here or what? Violet, have you had onpon before? I have. It's really delicious. I like it a lot. Hi, Ferrantis. You had steak? Ooh, that sounds good. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, Maximus. League of Legends is a mental long-term damage. That is true and real. And it accumulates. It's like radiation. Terrible for you. I've never had dongos. Okay, I've never tasted dongo. Apologies. Okay, so a lot of people tasted dong, but not dongos. So I think today, since you guys have tasted dongs, I will taste the dongos today, and then we will sort of compare notes and figure out which one tastes better. How does that sound? Chocolate coating on chocolate cake with some white frosting in there. What does that mean, Mailforge? Isn't dongs and dongos the tabletop? Is it a tabletop game? No way. You're pulling my leg. You're pulling my leg. Is Half-Life next week? No. Half-Life is probably going to be at the end of March. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go boil some water. It shouldn't take very long. It's not a lot of water, and it's kettle, so it's going to be, like, instantaneous. I'm going to boil some water, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to mix this together. How's that sound? Alright, I'll be right back. Enjoy the music, everybody. Hey, what are you guys doing? Why are you flushing? I didn't go to the bathroom. I went to boil water, doofuses. Stop. Crazy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted members. What are you doing, Crazy? Arigatou gozaimasu, hontoni. I really appreciate that. If you guys got a gift, be sure to say thank you to Crazy, okay? Thank you, Crazy. Make sure you treat yourself. Arigato. Thank you for being nice to the hotties, even though they don't deserve it. Mr. Urkel, thank you for the 1 super. Ball Grader, thank you for the super. Boss looks very what today? I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna selectively ignore that. Crossing some of those words off in my head. Thank you, Ball Grader, for the super. And Storsky, thank you very much for the super as well. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Okay, so what kind of water, boss? Water from the Mississippi River. Anyway, so here's our mixing bowl. As you can see, it's just a regular rice bowl. It's got a few nicks in there. Ignore that. This is my regular rice bowl that I usually make rice in. I figured this would be a good mixing bowl. So we're gonna be adding... Hold on, let's see if I can... So we're gonna add the flour. Ooh. You see that? It's kind of like... There's some flour in your eye, hotties. Got some flour in your eye, silly. Alright, so this. And then we're gonna start adding this boiling water very slowly. So it said 2/3 of a cup, but I made a little bit extra just in case stuff was dry. And I'm actually gonna move the mic a little bit so that I don't endanger my... Alright, so slowly, I'm gonna pour the water in. And it's gonna start forming a dough. Yippee! Hi everybody, welcome in. Hi, we're making dango. How are you today? So we want to make sure that we don't do too much water. But we also don't want too little. Apparently there's like a sweet spot. Hi Cricket, welcome in. Hi. Hi everyone. Ooh, it's just, look, it's already clumping up. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Hi, Creamy, welcome. Hi. Yeah, measurement line. I really like my Pyrex measuring cup. I think it's like one of the most useful. Gotta be one of the most top 10 most useful kitchen gadgets, for sure, for sure. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of clumping. I'll take it off the chopstick. There we go. Okay, so I think we can add like a little bit more. Like a tiny bit. Okay. You gotta be careful with water. It's much easier to add more water than it is to add more flour to make it drier. Splashed everywhere. Yeah, sweet. It's gonna be sweet. There is sugar in this. I already pre-mixed the flours and the sugar together. Okay, so my brain tells me I want to start mixing. Ooh, it's really sticky, guys. Look. Look, my chopsticks are like glued together. Oh! Okay, now I'm gonna start mixing by hand. Oop. Go. Yeah, it's gonna take some muscle to knead. Might have to put it in my lap to get some really good leverage. Otherwise, I'm just... Ooh, it feels good though. It's nice and warm. Kind of sticky. Not too sticky. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Sorry, guys. Okay, turn. There we go. There we go. Now the lights isn't so bright, so you can see it better. Yeah, you can actually see the texture. There was a filter on that on that dough for a minute there. Yeah, I'm a strong gal. Send him to the glue factory. I'm not making homemade asbestos. What the fuck? That's messed up. Now add a little bit of the hot dog water. No. Not for free. Bye, Captain. Enjoy the cooking. We'll catch you later. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Ooh, it's starting to become... How do I put... Ooh, it's starting to, like... Here. I need to move... Now you can see my muscly forearms. Hide those bad boys. Can't let them know how muscly you are. Otherwise the hotties would be intimidated. My sheer amount of muscles. Yeah, it is really doughy. I'm making homemade plastique. What is plastique? Ew! What? It's sticking now! Hey, look. It's like sticking. What the heck? It's like Play-Doh. Actually, it's kind of perfect. Wait a minute. I think I stumbled on the perfect texture like immediately. Look at that. Look at that smooth. Look how smooth it is. Plastique is an explosive? Oh, I thought it was just a funny French way to say plastic. I'm getting bits and pieces all over. Oh my god. Really messy. Does this... Oh, it does. It smells like mochi a little bit, guys. It smells like fresh mochi. Okay, so the recipe said it should be a little bit dry, and I can see that there's some clumps coming off. You guys see, like, the little bits coming off? So I think we've reached, like, the perfect texture. Check that out. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it does smell really good. I want to eat it right now, but we have to boil it. Okay, so... Now, second phase. We're going to take this. Take the bowl away. And then we're going to divide this into 3 parts. Roughly the same... Hopefully roughly the same... weight and size. Hopefully. How do we make the colors? We're gonna put each part inside of one of the powders. I'm just making like a... I'm making a dongo. I just realized what this looks like. Alright, anyway. You guys are sick. Okay, so I'm putting 1 part in there. Now I'm gonna put 1 part... here. Then we'll keep 1 part for ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna roll green one. I'll do green. Or should I do red first? I think we should do red because green might show. Alright. Oh yeah. Putting that in pink stuff. Pretty awesome. And I'm gonna try and mash the pink strawberry powder into white dango. Now the thing is, I don't want it to look marbled. I want it to be a nice uniform pink. Are the colors flavored? Yes, the colors are flavored. This is strawberry powder. I think... Hold on. That's too bright. Okay. I think we need the light back. I'm gonna roll it in the powder. We might need to introduce more water back into this because the powder itself is gonna suck up the water from the mochi, the dango. So I want a nice, yeah, see how it's starting to stick? Can these be graded? No. No, I'm not gonna cover green. Hold on. More powder, more powder. I didn't consider how much the powder would change the texture of the mochi. I probably should have considered that. Hi, Pim. Welcome in. Looks like a brain. Yeah, it kind of does. Welcome in. Hi. The hell kind of stream is this? A delicious. Oh, look at my glove. Gross. Hi, Daniel. Welcome in. Is it stretchy? No, it's more like... Let's see. Okay, let me see if it's... Oh, it kind of is, but then it breaks. It's not as stretchy as I thought it would be. Yeah, Daya would be proud. It does definitely feel like it's gonna be... I'm just losing a lot of the dango on my gloves, which I'm not happy about. What if we... I mean, they did say to use a spatula for this part. Don't have two I only have one spatula. I don't want the marbled look. I want the nice uniform pink look. Some wet on the gloves? Yeah, I was thinking that. Ooh, the water's still hot. Oops. I dipped my hands directly in hot water. Fine. Yeah, it's not gonna be stretchy. Well, it's gonna be chewy after it's... That's the idea. Ugh. This is disgusting. Good thing I brought another pair of gloves. Have another pair of gloves. Yeah, A5 Wagyu Dango, precisely. I don't want this marbled texture. I want a uniform texture. But I think Hotties... I think that's about... as good as we're gonna get. What if I just like... It does feel a lot like Play-Doh. I will say, it's almost exactly like Play-Doh. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get. It's not totally uniform, but it's pink, right? That's what matters. So I'm gonna set this ball of dough aside for now, to the next to the white part. And now I'm gonna switch gloves, and we're gonna do the green one. Give me a second. Yeah, it's really fun to mess with, but the gloves are making... I think with your hands it's probably better, but I do hand cams with gloves because that's the kind of person I am. Ooh, fresh gloves feel kind of good, though. I'm excited to eat these! So traditionally, dango are served with a sweet sauce. Mitarashi dango are served with a sweet soy sauce. So I was thinking we could try, once these dango are cooked, I was going to put different syrups on them. I have some maple syrup. I wanted to try one with maple syrup and then maybe one with the traditional mitarashi dango sauce, which is soy sauce and brown sugar. At least I think it's brown sugar. It could be another type. Done. My hands are sweaty, so the gloves are not fitting right. They're way too big. Yeah, one is Canadian style. You'd probably want gloves for this anyway. Yeah, true. Soy sauce plus... Ooh, soy sauce plus maple syrup could be good. Is the wiener water lingering? Oh yeah, definitely it's still there. I'm not a fan. It's gone away though. It's surprisingly, it went away way faster than any of those nasty jelly beans. Jelly beans sucked, man. Yeah, kind of teriyaki. Sort of like teriyaki. Okay, fresh gloves, baby. We're in it. Okay. Pink strawberry, done. Green yuzu. This is yuzu matcha. Yuzu matcha powder. That I ground up myself because it wasn't fine enough for me. Out. It kind of looks like mozzarella, doesn't it? Like rolled in herbs. Got like a mozzarella vibe to it. At least that's what I'm... My eyes. Some hot dog water on them as a sauce. You guys really want me to drink the rest of that, don't you? I'm not doing it. Can't make me. I don't cave into peer pressure like you guys do. I'm not one of the sheep that jumps off the cliff with the other sheep, okay? I'm the sheep that's like, hey guys, what are we doing right now? Na, 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 na. Yeah, like oregano. Yeah, let's get this on our pizza. Bye. Oh, surprisingly, it's actually easier to knead the matcha in the dough than the strawberry powder. Wonder why. Yeah, like this is just fine. It's not sticking that much. Not yet. Ah. Go. I'm the wolf that eats the sheep. I don't even like mutton that much. I haven't had enough mutton to like it, actually. I shouldn't say that. I haven't had mutton enough. It's not a very common meat, I feel like, in America. Mutton. You know, like lamb. We definitely have lamb for, like, Easter. Like, Christmas sometimes. But other than that, like, I don't feel like people eat mutton that much. Thank you for the horse biddies, donuts. I don't eat horse meat either. Not. Has to be done right. Ah. I wonder if the strawberry powder absorbed too much moisture. Maybe. Lamb curry goes hard. I've never had any. Yeah, lamb is pretty slept on. I have this weird super taster thing with lamb where like, whenever I eat it, I taste this kind of game that I don't really like. So I don't typically eat lamb, but whenever it's done right, I feel like lamb is delicious. Yeah, this is way easier to knead. The green is coming out way better. The strawberry powder. It looks like this right now, kind of splotchy. I can see why they use food coloring, because you want it to be uniformly green. Otherwise, it's going to get this marbled texture no matter what you do. But I just don't... I think food coloring is great and all. I just want the taste. You know what I mean? I want it to taste different as well as, like, be different colors. If something's a different color but tastes the same, I'm going to be really pissed. You know what I mean? I need the color... I need the colors to match up. I have to season it well. Ah. Not a big fan of lamb or veal considering where it comes from. Yeah, animal husbandry. A lot of lambs, I believe, are young male lambs. Because female lambs are obviously used for milk and stuff like that and breeding. But too many male lambs, problem. Animal husbandry. Too many male animals in general is a problem in animal husbandry. Think of like a bull, right? You can't have too many bulls. Otherwise... stuff gets competitive. What's with that, huh? Why are you guys so competitive? Stop being competitive. No, man. There we go. Hi, Danger. Gotta go to Greek town to get good lamb. Ooh, the Greeks do know how to do really good herbs. I will say, herb and meat. Definitely herbs with meat is a Mediterranean. You know, like... I feel like they know... Chimichurri is probably the closest... like, the only other thing I can think of where herbs and meat go so well together. But yeah, Greek food definitely knows how to do that. Okay, so here's the green. It's not pretty, but you know what? It looks delicious. I really want to eat this. We have to boil it first. Lamb gyro is peak. Ever had suckling pig? No, I'm not a big pork eater. I think they're too smart. I don't eat a lot of pork and I don't eat a lot of octopus. Wow, look at the mess we made, hotties. Look at that. The mess we made. What? Alright. So, here are my 3 colors. Ta-da! 3 colors of Dango. Tricolor Dango, Hanami Dango, green, pink, and white. Yippee! So now, the next part is making these into balls and boiling them. So I'm gonna go start the boiling water. You guys stay here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the water boiling. And we'll yap while we make balls. BRB! Hey, I'm back. Hey. Hey, I'm back. Hi. So the water's now boiling. And I made a couple sauces ahead of time. I have honey. So we can try the dango with just regular honey. And then I also put some brown sugar inside of soy sauce and microwaved it a little bit. So now we have a honey sauce if we want that. And then we also have a brown sugar and soy sauce sauce, which I think is going to be really delicious. I'm really excited. I'm going to cover my balls because I'm afraid they're going to get too dry. Hi, welcome back. Hi. Faceman, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 11 months in a row. Arigatou gozaimasu, Anthony. Thank you. Yeah, almost an entire year. It's been lovely having you. Thank you so much for the support. Enjoy those emotes. You're boiling them in hot dog water. No. Although the hot dog water is still here. It is still here. I should be hydrating. I should not with hot dog water, with regular water. Anyway, guys, now comes the yappening. We can yap about whatever we want while we wait for the water to boil. This is the part of cooking where you sit in the kitchen and you sit at the table and you yap until things are ready. You know? Yeah. I'll play with the dango while we're waiting. Ah, you got a gifted Sully. Nice. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. How was your guys' this Thursday? What did you get up to? What did you get up to? Hi hamsters, good to see you again. Hey, we're making tricolor dango or Hanami Dango. Hello. Can you do a middle finger? Not for free. Hi Mango, hi. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's chillin' time. No, we're not boiling them in the hot dog water. We're boiling them in regular old water. I've entered into the long hours of Fallout 4 modding again. Nice, Dad. Did they fix the Fallout 4 mods? Can we mod again? Are they letting us mod again? I hope so. I'm playing Diablo 2. Let's go, Hika. Did you guys start playing Diablo 2 because I was playing it? All according to Keikaku. All according to Keikaku. In old water. No, in regular water. Hi, Derpy. I got a cinnamon pretzel. Ooh, that sounds good, biggest. It started raining? How does that... Why are you sad? Did it rain on your pretzel? Are you eating soggy pretzels right now? Can you boil one in the dog water? No. Stop. I want to have nice dango. Oh, the pink one is so sticky. Compared to the green one, the pink one is so sticky. And look how clean my gloves are, even though we made the green ones. Look. Look how clean my gloves are. It's crazy. Here's the white one, just the regular one. Oh yeah, we should start making balls. Alright, hotties. Let's start forming balls, shall we? Okay, so let's do the green first. Well, actually, we're gonna be boiling the whites and the pinks together first. Let's make the whites. The white and the pink. Okay, so we want to make nice, even balls, more or less. I'm hypnotizing you. You will play Oblivion and you will like it. You will play Fallout New Vegas and you will enjoy it. Alright, that's one ball in. One ball down. Any more to go? Alright, ball. Ball one, done. Ball two. Now, the important part about making anything that needs to be the same size, that you need to feel it. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel the weight of it. Same with cookies, you know? I will play Oblivion. Yeah, aesthetic symmetry, precisely. Way ahead of you, boss. I'm playing Old World Blues right now. Let's go. I'm glad you guys are chilling and get to play video games. So happy for you. So happy you have time to chill. I worry about you guys sometimes. I worry that you might be too anxious. Maybe that's just me projecting my own fears onto you. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Honestly, becoming an anime girl has made me way less anxious. Is that weird to say? Oh, but there is a story I have to tell you today. There was a story where I got a little anxious. I got a little anxious today. Can I tell you about it? I don't go outside, so you're close. I went outside today and I experienced something. I experienced something today. Hi, Chronically, welcome in. I should become an anime girl. Yeah, you should. Hi. Okay, now I gotta feel if this, I think this is a little smaller than that. Yeah, it's story time. I'm at work. Hi, Ken. I hope work goes smooth. It's good to see you. Hi. Okay, are these the same? Not really. This one's lighter. There we go. Okay. So, I went outside today. Went outside. And the parking lot of the place I went to is really packed. It was a very small parking lot. So, I had to park on the other side of the street. And I come out of the store, and there's a woman walking on the sidewalk, right? She walks by me, and I'm walking the same way because I have to cross the street to get back to the wolf car, right? And there's a woman walking in front of me, and she is, I don't know if tense was like her face. She just looked normal. And then a few steps behind her is this guy, and like, I don't know what it was, Hotties. Do you know how you ever just get a feeling? You know how you ever just get a feeling? He was wearing a coat and his hood was up, and it wasn't raining. And he was wearing a coat and he had jeans on, and I couldn't really see his face that well. And I just got this feeling, like, I don't know, usually normally, like, people walking behind each other is no big deal, right? Like, so what? Two people walking behind each other, you know, that happens every day. And so I don't know, I just got this feeling. And so I just sort of followed them for like another block just in case. Because, you know, like if it's better safe than sorry, right? Like what if something did happen and like just for another block, I wanted to see if she was okay, you know? And so she stopped outside of a coffee shop and she was talking on her phone and the guy stopped too. And so I was like, okay. But, like, he stopped and just was, like, looking at a sign when she stopped. And then she started walking again. And then he started walking again. So, like, I was really, like, not... You know what I mean? Like, once I saw him stop when she stopped, I was like, And so she was really short. She was a very short girl. And you guys know me. I'm 8 feet tall, so I'm very intimidating. And so, I was really worried. And so I waited for them to reach like the intersection basically. And I wanted to see if he would keep walking or if he would stop and wait to cross the street, at the stoplight. Cause she was waiting at the street light. And cause you know, if you're going somewhere else, you would like go on your way. You wouldn't just wait at all the same stoplights. But no, he stopped at the stoplight too. So I was like, So I walked up to her and I don't do this very often. I usually don't put my nose into other people's business, right? But like she was doing a really good job of like not like showing that she was nervous, but I don't know. There was something I could just tell. And so I walked up to her and I was like, oh my God, hey, long time no see. Like I walked up from behind. I was like, oh my God, long time no see. And she looked, the look on her face, Hotties, was insane. It was like she I don't know if it was relief or what, but like when I walked up and started talking to her, she immediately looked, her whole body kind of like unclenched. You know what I mean? And so we were talking, you know, I was pretending. I was like, yeah, like I haven't seen you since that party, you know, at like Greg's. I was just saying random whatever. I don't even remember. It was like a party. I was pretending it was like I haven't seen you since that party at Greg's or whatever. And so the light changed. And so the guy like that was standing behind her, just like crossed the street. Like his posture was weird too. Like when he was crossing the street, he looked really put out. I don't know. It was weird. And so I was like, so once he was gone, once he was across the street, I was like, are you okay? Like, do you want me to like call somebody for you? And she was like, no, thank you so much. Like she was like, I thought he was following me, but then I didn't want to be rude and like, you know, like I didn't really have anything on me. Like she didn't have any spray or any taser or anything like that. And she's like, but I'm late. And I'm like, no worries. Like keep going. Like just make sure that, you know, you get safe to where you need to be. Take another route. Take another route if you can. She was like, thank you so much. But yeah, I don't know. That was... sometimes I feel like I overreact, but in that case, there was just something. You know what I mean? Yeah, my improv skills. Yeah. My streaming improv skills. Wow, guys. It's almost like acting classes are actually useful. Anyway, I was really happy that she was okay and everything was fine. But like I don't normally get really strong intuition, but there was something about that situation I just knew. I just knew, man. I just knew. I don't know how I knew. Maybe it was nothing, right? Like maybe the guy wasn't, like maybe he was just going the same way and just decided to stop at the coffee shop at the same time she did. So maybe it was nothing, but like, you know, like better safe than sorry, essentially. So that was a really interesting experience that I had today, I would say. It's hard, man. Hard out there. Hard out there in the wild wolf world. Yeah, it was definitely a gut feeling. Yeah. That's why we follow you? No. You guys follow me because like Bethesda games. Don't lie. Yeah, it's best to interrupt and then thankfully she didn't seem too worried about it. She's like, yeah, he was just walking behind me for a couple blocks. But like I noticed that he would stop when she stopped, and that really made my wolf ears perk up. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to be walking in the same direction as somebody, but if you always stop when they stop, what's all that about, huh? Anyway. Yeah. Carpet was vacuumed of broken window glass. Really? I had someone come up to me in a similar situation, and luckily my memory is bad, so I assumed she was an old friend anyway. Ah, that makes sense. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, whenever... I don't know, if people come up to you, usually if people come up to you, you know, it's like, I don't know. You can always tell when somebody's distressed, I guess, is like you humans have very obvious distress signals. You have very obvious distress tells, right? Like your faces and your bodies tend to get really, really rigid. And the way you walk tends to change too. Follow you mostly for the piss jokes, but you could also save our lives in a pinch. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she was happy. Yeah. I'm glad that like it put her mind at ease. Hopefully she got safe. She was going to a job interview. So I hope everything went well. Yeah. Yeah, just help out where you can, hotties. That's the important thing, you know? Help out where you can. All you can do. Yeah, like stopping at the same time is so weird. Like, don't stop. If you're gonna walk after somebody, don't stop at the same time. Like, no, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl. Like, don't walk behind somebody and then stop when they stop. Like, that's freaking weird, dude. Anyway. Yeah, she was probably thinking, what's with this weird lady? She didn't even notice me until I called out to her, because I was staying far behind just to see what would happen. I didn't want the guy to know that I was behind him, right? So I was like tailing him like a detective. I think I would make a good detective. Yeah, we're making dango, guys. Hi, we're rolling balls right now. The water is not boiling yet, but it will be soon. I'm making perfect balls, aren't I, hotties? These perfect orbs. Maybe he felt awkward and a double down when she stopped, so he didn't have to get confronted. Maybe. I don't know his reasoning, but whatever the case was, it was setting some alarm bells off for me. So I just wanted to be safe, you know. Wanted to be safe rather than sorry. I mean, he did not look happy as he was walking across the crosswalk, so I don't know. Who knows? Just do what you can when you can, hotties. Now turn your head and cough. Like that? What does that do? Walk into them instead of stopping. Yeah, just like crash into them from behind. Yeah, follow strangers to make sure they're safe. Yeah, jot that down, hotties. Yeah. I'm rolling the balls. Ooh, look at that one. Pretty good, huh? This one's kind of small, but that's okay. They don't have to be all the same size. Hotties, the balls don't have to be the same size. You know that, right? In Dango? Many balls are not the same size in Dango. Sometimes Vi will just do stuff even knowing it's chat asking. What do you mean by that? I frequently start to panic when the person in front of me keeps making the turns I do. I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Yeah, for sure. There's a way to defeat... Like, I wasn't gonna, like, confront the guy, right? Like, who knows if he's... Who knows what his mental state is or, like, what's going on. But he might even have... Because we're in the United States of America. You don't want to confront anybody because they might have a gun. So the best way to diffuse a situation like that is just to sort of redirect onto the person who is possibly in danger. No? You never know. Okay, so we got the greens done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're gonna do 5 pink balls, and we should be ready to boil. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Yeah, strength in numbers, precisely. I'm gonna actually brush the crumbs off this plate because there's some crumbs getting into the pink. And I don't like that. Okay, so we need to make 5 even balls. Thought these were bars. They are bars. There's 6 green? No, there's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean 6? Anyway, that was my experience today. It made me, I don't know, it felt good to be a helper, you know? It felt good to look out for people. It always feels good to look out for people for me. I don't know, helping people, it brings me happiness. It brings me, like, I guess it might be selfish and narcissistic, but it makes me feel like I'm useful, you know what I mean? Ball. Ball. Orb. No, there's white on the orb. Get the white off the orb. There we go. Okay, now 2 left. We're gonna split these evenly. Helping people feels nice. Talking to them doesn't. It depends on the person. Yeah, I did my nightly duty, precisely. How many are we making today? Well, there's gonna be 3. So 3 colors per skewer. So technically we're, I think, if I'm doing the math right, we're making 5 skewers today. So 1 white, 1 pink, and 1 green for each skewer. I feel that too, yeah. I don't know, it just makes me feel happy when I'm able to help people. No? Nice and be useful. Alright, there we go, hotties. The dongos have been donged. Oh! Yeah! Okay, is the water boiling? No, it's just steaming right now. It's not bubbling. I can tell. I can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna clean this off just a little bit. There's a lot of little bits and pieces I didn't think would occur. There's a lot of bits. I have so much freeze-dried strawberry powder now, hotties. What do we do with all them? What do we do with all the freeze-dried strawberry powder, huh? Make smoothies, I guess? There we go. Just clean it a little bit, don't mind me. Oh, I also have a Magic the Gathering deck. I have a new Magic the Gathering deck, hotties. Ta-da! I won't open it now because there's too much stuff. But I have a new deck. I'm gonna be getting sleeves for it, and we should sleeve it together. We should do a hand cam where we sleeve it. Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy. It's a green, white, blue deck. It's the Final Fantasy X. Oh! Sorry. It's the Final Fantasy X. Whoa, why is Titus, like, getting raptured? There we go. Everybody say hi to Titus. Hi. Hi, Renji. Welcome in. Hi. Should eat the bits. Hi, Detective. Welcome in. No, because we're supposed to boil them first. I don't know if they're edible. We gotta boil them. Ooh, strawberry powder donuts. Hi, Shadow. Welcome. Hi. Egg frosting. No. Mix it with ice cream. Ooh, ice cream's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, hamster. Yeah, reflection in the cards. Wait, reflect. What does that mean, Mailforge? What? I'm confused. Hi, Tama. Welcome in. Yeah, the Titus Precon. I'm really excited to open these. We're gonna do another hand cam this month where we open this and sleeve these together. But I'm really excited because Final Fantasy X is like one of my favorite Final Fantasies, and the Final Fantasy decks in general, I can tell you guys the lore bits. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy. I like it a lot. I don't know the early ones as well. I played 4 and I played 6. I don't remember them though. I think I played 5 too. But it was a long time ago. My favorite is 9. My favorite Final Fantasy is 9. And then comes 10. No. 9 and then 10 and then 10-2 and then 12. No. 9, 10, 10-2, 8, 12. Yeah, I think that's the order of my favorite Final Fantasy. Da-na, da-na-na. Watch your face reflection. What reflection? I'm a vampire. I have no reflection. Na-na-na. Yeah, Titus is getting raptured. Welcome back. That's the one Final Fantasy Commander deck I don't have yet. Cool. So we'll sleeve it together. I wanted a purple. Because I have a Yuna card. I have my married friends bought me the Yuna Commander card because I play Commander, a 3-way Commander with my married friends. And they bought me the purple alternate art or the alternate Yuna art for the Yuna Commander deck. And it looks really good and it has a purple sleeve on it. So I want to get purple for the rest of them. Na, 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 na. 8 is my jam. Yeah, I like the card system in 8. Na, na. Hi, Ruka. Hi. Welcome in. Na, na, na. So yeah, we're going to be doing... The next hand cam we'll be doing is sleeving these Magic the Gathering cards. It's a little bit late, right? It's a little bit past the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering frenzy that was happening. But I'm really excited... to sleeve them with you guys because I think it's a really meditative process and it's like really, I don't know, it's fun, you know? Yeah, I could be the werepire. Furry vamp. Add in the Ouroboros for infinite counters. Whoa, what's the Ouroboros? I'm in for a treat with 9. Yeah, 9 is really good. I personally, 9 was the game that I played, you know, you guys know, but 9 was the game that I played when my parents were getting, my wolf parents were getting divorced. So it was there for me in a hard time, and I always have a soft spot for it. But yeah, Final Fantasy in general were just games that it was my first ever console game. Well, no, my first ever console game was, like my first one that I can remember was 102 Dalmatians Corella's Revenge. And then my next one was Final Fantasy 9. And then I got really into the Final Fantasy series when I was going through a hard time. And the Final Fantasy series has been there for me. I guess I trauma bonded with the Final Fantasy series, if that makes sense. I know that that's like, you know, the thing where you're a kid and you're like, this series is really special to me. But yeah, divorce gaming just hits different, true. Wouldn't it be a messed up stream if it was like POV, your parents are getting divorced? That would actually be an interesting stream. Like, what if we just played a game while like there's muffled arguing in the background? That'd be kind of crazy. Yeah, banger ASMR video. Oh yeah, 4 is a... Legend of Dragoon? I haven't heard of that one, Chunky. Dragon Age and Mass Effect for me? Yeah, those are 2 really good game sagas. I like those IPs a lot. I love Dragon Age. We need to play Dragon Age together. Origins and then 2. I've never played 2. I skipped 2 for some reason. So, but I loved Origins. I played the crap out of that. So we'll play Origins and then 2 and then Inquisition. And I don't really have any interest in the series beyond that. But I did like Inquisition. I did like 1. So yeah, and then 2 I heard is pretty good too. I've seen streams that are like ASMR playing Smash while your parents get divorced. The A2 is good, just rushed. Ah, I see. It's a lot more under the radar. Great game. Huh. Yeah, Origins was the best Dragon Age. It's true. Hi, ABC. Welcome in. That's the one that I like the most. Origins is my favorite. I think I've played, I want to say... Time-wise, I'm not sure, but I've definitely played at least 1,000 hours of Dragon Age Origins. If not, like maybe like 700, 800. Maybe not exactly 1,000. I've made so many characters, and like making the characters like the best part, because every journey feels a little bit different. I played every race in class intro, but I never played past the part where the story emerged. Really? The more interesting, huh? I like City Elf. City Elf is a good background. I like the City Elf background. I like the Mage. The Mage background is so strong. It's crazy. Like the Mage and the Warrior backgrounds, like the intro quests, are so... in my head, they're just burned into my head. You know? It's a really good... They really knocked it out of the park. I think, honestly, looking back on it, Dragon Age Origins had the best, maybe not the best, but one of the strongest intros for, like, character customization and then, like, intro sequences in, like, recent video game memory. For me, at least. Like, Dragon Age nailed it every step of the way, introducing you to the world, the concepts, like, in those first 2 hours, the concepts, the combat, like... giving you an emotional story to follow with your character. I think they really knocked it out of the park. No? Yeah, the mages in Dragon Age are really unique. It's one of my favorite. I like the world building of the mages in Dragon Age. I also like the world building of the dwarves, how they can hear... they're immune to magic and they can hear the stone. I think that's really cool. Well, not immune, but they can't be mages. They don't dream. Dwarves don't have dreams! Guys! Dragon Age is so cool. Dwarves don't have dreams, and therefore they cannot be mages. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's so cool. Okay, I won't geek out about it. I won't much anyway. Hi, Kishi. Welcome in. Hi. My dirty, dirty gloves. Yeah, they can't enter the Fade. So therefore they cannot dream or use magic. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. Are there moon elves? Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go boil these Dango. That's it. You've pissed me off. All right, enjoy watching Titus's face while I go put these Dango in. They need to boil for 7 to 8 minutes, so I'm gonna put them in, set a timer, and then come back. I will be right back. Get yourself a snack or some water. Get some tea. Yarby. Hey guys. Hi. Okay, I started the timer. So, We have about 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Eternal chewing violets. Did I look like I was chewing? Hi. The best thing about Dragon Age, no stupid snow elves. Now, take that back. I love the snow elves. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hey. How much does a Titus Blitzball rookie card go for? What does that mean, Roscoe? Hello. Hi. He's just staring. Oh, he is just staring at us. What, you guys don't like Titus looking at you? You don't think... What, you don't like Titus looking at you? I have to admit, I was not much of a Titus fan when I was growing up. I got to like him more as I grew older. But at the beginning, nah, I was not a Titus fan. He's no Squall. That is true. Squall is definitely more of the broody guy. And Vylett took that personally. Hi, GTT. Welcome in. Hi. Titus has a beautiful laugh. He sure does. You could physically see the soul of Bossy Moon repossess her there. What are you guys talking about? She'll never regain control. I am her. I am literally her. Don't start pissing me off. I've got sharp bamboo. I've got sharp bamboo skewers. Why can't I talk today? I've got sharp bamboo skewers and I know what to do with them. Yeah. POV, you're getting a lobotomy in 1887. Yeah. 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 Yeah, bamboo skewers. Why am I saying bamboo? Bamboo skewers. I always thought Titus was awesome. The forbidden sketties. Yeah, me brain. Yeah, the music of Dragon Age is really good. Bye, Bagel. Thanks for hanging out. I liked his story growing up. Yeah, his story is very relatable. Titus has a bad dad. He's got dad problems. He's got dad issues. Who amongst us is not? You know, it's very relatable. Frickin' Seymour. Hated that guy. No, not Titus. His name is Titus. I will die on this hill. His name is Titus. Thinking about it, Sora might be my favorite if you count him in the same group. Sora? Yeah, like which Final Fantasy protagonist do you guys like the most? Who's your favorite? Is it Cloud? I feel like most people's is Cloud. I feel like 99% of gamers like Cloud the best. I'm a Yuna fan. Me too. I like Yuna. She was the protagonist of 10-2, so I count her as one. The guy that did the Dragon Age Origins music is the guy they have for Elder Scrolls 6. Really, Vale? That's so exciting. I'm so excited. That's gonna rule. John Fantasy is peak. There's never been a John. Yeah, Zidane's awesome. I like Zidane too. Clive and Zidane. I still haven't played 15 or 16. Young me thought Lightning was pretty... Aw, yeah, Lightning's awesome. I haven't played 13 at all, but I've heard Lightning's a really good protagonist. My favorite is Squall. I feel like if you're an angsty teen, I feel like it really depends on when you were playing the Final Fantasy series. Because if you're like an angsty teen, Squall... If you're going through your angsty phase, Squall is for you. You know what I mean? I feel like you'll like Squall the most. If you're going through, like, you know, the dad issues part of your life, like probably Titus. If you're, like, having severe mental trauma, probably Cloud. Cloud is, I don't know, to me, I just don't see a lot of personality from Cloud, unfortunately. I played 7. I like him. He's an interesting character, but, like, I just couldn't get a good grip on his personality when I was playing. Other than just, like, rude, which is not really a personality, you know? Traumatized and rude. Lightning is a little too bland for me. 6 is my favorite. Yeah, 6 is really good. 6 has some great characters in. Lightning gets a lot better in Lightning Returns. Oh yeah, there's like 3 Final Fantasy 13 games, aren't there? Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the timer. I have to go check them in like 2 minutes. Butts from Final Fantasy V. Dude just wants to chill with his chocobo. Not Butts. I forgot that there's a guy named Butts in Final Fantasy. I like Noctis better. Yeah. I haven't played 15. Do you guys remember when the trailers were coming out for the original Final Fantasy 15? Not the one that, not the final product, but like the original. That game looks really good. Have you played Xenogears? I have not, no. It's kind of hard to get a grasp on Cloud as a character because for a large part of the story, he's pretending to be someone else. Yeah, that could be it too. Squall's more interesting than just angst. Yeah, I like Squall's character arc because Squall, I feel like you see him go from a shut-off guy to like a guy who realizes he needs people and he has to depend on people. And I like that Squall is like vulnerable throughout a lot of the story. He does cry and get sad and hug people. Yeah? I should play Xenogears? Ah. Yeah, I like the blue-haired girl. The Xenogears blue-haired girl. She looks really cool. The Florence and the Machine cover of Stand By Me. Oh, that's right. They did do a cover for that. Yeah. Cloud is as emotional as a brick wall. But doesn't he have something about Zack's memories? I guess. I don't really know. I'm not a Cloud stan. As far as I know, he like loses his memory and then supplants Zack's personality, but then we see flashbacks of Zack and Zack is nothing like how he acts, how Cloud acts. Like Zack is way more friendly, so I don't really know what's going on there. I don't really know what's going on there. Okay, the Dango needs to be checked on. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Hi. Okay, so the pink and white Dango are ready to come out. They're floating to the top now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them inside some ice water. I'm going to dunk them in an ice bath, and then I'm going to put the water back on the boiler, and I'm going to start cooking the green ones for 7 to 8 minutes. So, and then I'll come back and we'll yap, and then we'll dunk those in ice water, and then we should be ready. Okay? All right. I'll be right back. Ta-da! 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 They're done! Yeah! Okay, so the green ones are still boiling. And then the green ones need to be soaked in ice water for 30 seconds. But the pink and the white are officially done, hotties. Yeah, they look like a more solid color now. Isn't that crazy? They're not so marbled anymore. Very much uniformly pink. That's a good point. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? Tasty balls. Really exciting. Okay, so we need to boil those for another... The green ones are boiling for another... minutes. Yeah, the green... For 6 more minutes, and then we're gonna dunk them, and then we'll be ready. Nebby, thank you so much for the 2 super. I appreciate that. What are you doing? Thank you. Welcome in. Hi. I saw you earlier. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, Dango Master Chef Art. True. And so we have 2 different sauces. Once we assemble these dango by skewering them, we have 2 different tasting sauces. We're gonna try one plain, and then we're gonna try one with honey, and then we're gonna try one with a soy sauce and brown sugar sauce, which is kind of similar to mitarashi. Not really. Mitarashi dango are like the white dango that are covered in that brown sauce you see sometimes in anime. But that brown sauce is a soy sauce and a sugar mix, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's rice syrup. And unfortunately, I don't really have sweet rice syrup. So the closest thing I really have is brown sugar. So it's brown sugar and soy sauce. But it should be really tasty. Yeah, I'm really excited. These came out really well. Bulldog sauce? Nah, I don't have any bulldog sauce. I do like bulldog sauce, though. It's delicious. A cursed plate of eggs. Yeah, some tasty balls. Hi. I forgot to mute the YouTube stream because I put it in to say hello and I heard the ta-da doubled and in chorus. That's great, Shadow. Yeah. So it's almost done. This is my first wagashi. I don't know, have I told you guys this? I think I said it yesterday, but one of my long-term dreams is to go to Japan to study the art of wagashi. I really like tea. Tea is one of my favorite things. So tea ceremony has always fascinated me ever since I was a kid. So someday I would like to go to Japan and learn about tea ceremony. I would also like to learn about making wagashi. And wagashi are like tiny little cakes, like Japanese. Let's see if I can actually find some and show you guys what I'm talking about. Wagashi look like this. They're like little pastries that don't really use any... there are some wagashis that use like foreign ingredients. Sugar and like milk and that sort of thing. But there's also the very traditional wagashi, which doesn't use that at all. And I'm interested in learning both styles, to be perfectly honest. WebP hate. WebP. That. Okay. Let me show you what they look like. I think you guys are gonna really like this. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, where's my... Oh! Here we go. Ta-da! These are wagashi. So they're made with like rice, rice flour, and like bean paste, and sometimes sesame paste, and like different. They're made to look really beautiful and delightful, and you eat them while you drink tea. So yeah, this is. I want to someday learn the art of wagashi. Yeah, it's a lot of fine finger work. Yeah, aren't they cute? Yeah. They look beautiful. Yeah, and ekiben. I do want to go eat ekiben. Is it weird that both of my Japan goals are for food? I like food. So yeah, I really want to learn how to make wagashi. I think they're really pretty. Actually, you know what? We can just sort of... Oh, that's going to confuse people. They're going to think I'm making this. Actually, never mind. I don't want to confuse people and think that these balls are supposed to... You know? Yeah. Japanese food is a massive draw. I think so too, Patios. Yeah, like egg sando. Ooh, I love egg sando. Are you guys familiar with egg sando? It's like a fluffy. It's basically like egg salad, but like very fluffy. An egg salad sandwich, but better. Yeah, it's kind of like food and art. Yeah, wagashi is kind of like food and art together. Egg sando, my beloved. Yeah, it looks really beautiful. They are work of arts. They're works of art. How come no one's made them look like Pokemon? Oh, I'm sure somebody has. I'm 100% positive somebody has. I want to try coffee jelly. Ooh, coffee jelly. Yeah, I like egg sandos because they're also a really good source of protein. Yeah. Egg sandos are amazing. Getting some famikichi with it. Famichiki is gluttonous. I've never had famichiki. What's that? Taking sandpaper to an egg to make egg sando. That's not how you make it. The fruit. Oh, yeah, the fruit sandwiches. Yeah. Oh, shoot, my timer. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da! They're done! in! My Hanami Dango! Da-da, da-da! Pink, we've got strawberry flavor here. The pink is strawberry. The green is yuzu matcha, and then the white is plain. We did it, hotties! They're boiled, they're chilled, they're ready to go. Okay, so, first order of business. I'm gonna put these down. Now we have a little bit more room. I've got some honey here, and then I've also got the soy sauce brown sugar mixture, which is really thick and viscous. Ooh, look at how viscous that is. I'm so excited. We did it. Wow, these are so simple and so fun to make. Okay, so you take a bamboo skewer. The bamboo skewers smell really good to me. I don't know why, but you take a bamboo skewer and then you start with green on the bottom. I like green. We're gonna take the green ball and then we're gonna push the skewer through it. And we're gonna push the ball slowly down. There we go. Oops, we got a bit of green on this. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, and then maybe not that far. And then we'll do pink. Take a pink one. Oh, it tastes so good. I'm so excited, hotties. I'm so excited, my first ever wagashi. Ah! And then last but not least, white. These are the colors of spring. Pink, green, and white. White for the snow that still comes sometimes. Look! Ah! It's just like in my animes. But also, it's really cool. It's just really cool to see it. Wow! Okay, that's one. Okay, next one. And on the bottom. That's a really odd take on spaghetti and meatballs. Where are you seeing the spaghetti? No spaghetti. Force it down. Okay, one. I'm gonna kind of clean the skewer as I go. Well, that wasn't really effective, but you know what I mean. I get the pink. Oh, the pink goes on just fine. Green has problems. Probably because it's still white. Look! Yeah! This is so cool. Sa, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, IRL Dango. Awesome. And the green. Yeah, the Dango family. Yeah. Hearing them is oddly satisfying. Oddly satisfying. The green is a little bit goopy, but I think that's because it's still hot on the inside. Oh, it tastes so good. Are you kidding me? The pink? I haven't even tasted a pink yet. I'm so excited for this. And then last but not least. Go. Yeah. Okay. Got 2. Yeah, we got 2 more skewers. Hi, son. Yeah, I just need some dancing cats. Okay. We're gonna do another green. Hands are kind of wet, but that's okay. I think I should have put a paper towel underneath the Dango, but I was afraid of them sticking. Pink. You want to be gentle so you don't lose the ball shape, but you can't be too gentle, otherwise it just stays there. Guys, I'm so excited to eat these. Okay, and then white. Yeah. Order up. Here you are, Okyaku-san. Okay, last skewer, last Dango. So we've got green on the bottom. Oh. Pink. Ah. Pink. Yeah. Now white. I'm gonna make these. I love these. Ta-da! Ikimasu. Yeah, we did it! Yeah! I'm so excited! Why that would test first when I can try it? Yeah. I think the eating order is white, pink, and green. Unless you start from the bottom, hotties. Where would you start? The green or the pink or the white? Yeah! Now we can put the sauces on them. Okay, so let's try the first one. Let's try this one plain. We'll try this one plain, and then we'll do the sauces for the other two. Okay? All right, here you go. Itadakimasu. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god, the plain is so delicious. It's like mochi. It's a lot like mochi. But it's got a more of a chew to it, kind of more of a like a resistance. Like mochi's soft, you can pull it apart. With this, there's a chew to it. It's kind of like edible gum, but like in a good way. It's not as elastic as gum. Let me try some more. It's soft, very slightly sweet. You definitely have to chew it, but it's not as sticky as mochi. It's almost like a sticky rice ball, kind of. But it's like sweet. Hi, Brass. Yeah, dango. That looks like an interesting food experience. It's delicious. All right, Hotties, try the pink one. Open your mouth. This is the strawberry flavor. Wow. Oh. So it's beautiful because it's not a very strong strawberry flavor at all. It's like kind of faintly strawberry. It's not very strong. I think I like it that way. It tastes exactly like the white one, but there's like a strawberry aftertaste. Like very subtle. It's very subtly sweet. It's not too sweet at all. That's really good. Yeah, if you like sweet desserts that are not too sweet, I think this is perfect for you. Like sorbet? Not so much sorbet, but you know like Lucky Charms? You know like strawberry flavored things, but also like milk? It's kind of like a milky strawberry flavor because of the rice. All right, last one, Hotties, the green one. It's time for the yuzu matcha. Whoa. This one is so different. It tastes a lot less sweet. It's more herbal. There's like an herbal flavor to it, with like a little hint of like lemon at the end, kind of. It's like a refreshing. The green one's always the refreshing one for me. But yeah, it's like a very refreshing green, while still being like sweet and like comforting and like a little bit milky, a little bit doughy, but still herbal and fresh. It's really good. Yeah, traditionally it's mugwort, which I really like a lot. I've had the traditional one, but the yuzu matcha is really, really good. It's more herbal. It's got like a bitterness because of the tea, the matcha. It's so good, guys. It's really good. No, it doesn't taste as good as green crayons. Nothing will. Okay, so now we're gonna try it with sauces. So I would like to try it with the soy sauce. This is a soy sauce and brown sugar sauce. So I want to be really careful with this. Let's see. How can I do this without getting them off the other one? Maybe like that. Okay, let's just pour like a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we got some soy sauce with brown sugar here. Yeah. It's not as thick. It's not as thick as the regular mitarashi sauce because I didn't reduce it that much. But now I'm gonna try it with this sauce. Okay, are you ready? Oh, it's dripping, it's dripping, it's dripping. Ah! Open up, Hotties! Ah! Whoa. Whoa, like the saltiness of the soy sauce isn't as savory as you would think. But the plain one, it tastes really good. The plain one with the soy sauce, I think is the best. I think that one's gonna be the best. I'm trying to save the other dango so that they don't get soy sauce. There we go. All right, so the plain one, it works really well. Like the soy sauce and the brown sugar make it a little bit sweeter, but also a little bit saltier. If you like sweet salt, I think you would like this. Okay, let's see if the strawberry changes at all with the soy sauce flavor. Okay. So the strawberry, I can see why you don't serve Hanami Dango with the mitarashi sauce. The strawberry being salty is kind of strange. It's like, it doesn't really belong, you know? I could see old men liking this. No offense. But like, if you're an old man and you like salt and you like, you know what I mean? Like, I could see, this could be like an old man thing. Like having soy sauce, sugary soy sauce with this. I could definitely see it with like your grandpa likes this. Your uncle likes it like this. Okay, so the last one is the matcha. Ew. Nope. I can't spit it out. Oh god. Guys. What the I'm sorry, the soy sauce ruins that. Whoa, I didn't expect it to ruin it. That's insane how horrible that is. That's disgusting. Ew. I thought it might be a little bit good. No, wrong. Incorrect. That tastes so bad. Oh. That's horrible. That's disgusting. I'm gonna go throw this away, hotties. I'm gonna go throw it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a clean plate and throw this away. Hey guys, okay, so verdict on the soy sauce. Here's the verdict on the soy sauce brown sugar. It is absolutely fantastic with the white dango. The brown sugar soy sauce is singing. It is like doing backflips. It is like the most beautiful thing I've ever tasted. The strawberry gets a little weird. Once you start eating the soy sauce on the strawberry, it does get a little weird. But the matcha, it's like the matcha's such a strong flavor, and then so is the soy sauce. It's like they're competing. It's like they're punching each other in the face in your mouth, and it's really strange. Mr. Fen, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mr. Fen, thank you for coming a Moon Puncher for 13 months in a row. Arigato! Thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you so much. 13 months is crazy. I'm really sorry. I can't really see the thing that well because the monitor's so far away. But I really appreciate your patience and thank you for the support. Yeah, remember this for the next punishment donathon. True. Hi, Monka. Welcome in. Hi. How are you? Hey guys, check out my fricked up headchecker's thumb. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Your thumb only bends this much. Amateur. Alright, so now let's try the Hanami Dango with honey, shall we? Okay, so we tried it with soy sauce and brown sugar, and the white one was really good. But everything else kind of sucked. Okay, so now we're gonna do a bit of honey. Not too much. Ooh, guys, I just had like a... That drip was kind of like an Instagram... Oh. Whoa, look at that drippy honey. Whoa, you can't see it because it's dripping directly underneath, but it's like, oh, it's beautiful. The honey on the white. Wow. Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm not gonna try with hot dog water. Shut up. Here we go. Itadakimasu. I just got honey on my boob. I don't have any napkins. It's over. That's okay. I'll just go straight into the shower. That's okay. I'll just go straight into the shower, methinks. Anyway. It's really good. The honey is light and floral. I think this is just regular wildflower honey. It's light and floral, and it definitely ups the sweetness of the white one. Okay. These dango are so delicate in flavor that the honey does tend to kind of... Whatever you put on the white one, I'm starting to learn. Whatever you put on the white one is what you're gonna taste. Like, the white one is kind of like a blank palette for you to do whatever you want with. You could put sweet sauce on this. You could put barbecue sauce on this. You could put anything you wanted. Spicy sauce on this, and it would taste good. Because the white one kind of is just there to serve as the chewy, soft, neutral palette, you know? I would eat any sauce on top of this. It's just that good. Let's try the strawberry one with the honey, because I'm interested to see how the honey will change the strawberry profile. No, not hot dog water. I try bokumen. Itadakimasu. Thank you for the hydrate, Kishi. Ooh. Wow, the floralness of the strawberry flavor and then the floralness of the honey are singing. They're doing like little backflips with each other. The honey really brings out like the sweet and also fragrant notes of strawberry. That's delicious. Yeah, I would eat this with spaghetti sauce. I would eat the white ones with spaghetti sauce for sure. Boil and reduce the hot dog water by half. Let's make hot dog sauce. You guys are talking a lot about the hot dog water. I'm not seeing any money for hungry children. You guys are talking a lot of smack for people who aren't donating to hungry children, is all I'm saying. But yeah, I like the strawberry one with the honey. I think that one's really good. Yeah, like a flower choir. Yeah, it is fruit. That's true. Jalapeno sauce? Yeah, I mean, any sauce would go good on the white one. Hi, Francis. Is that happening right now? No, it's not. I'm just saying, you guys are talking a lot of smack. Can we skip the middleman and make hungry children eat hot dog water popsicles? No, unfortunately you can't. I'm the one who has to suffer for the hungry children. All right, let's try the matcha together, shall we? Max, thank you for the 2 super for the kids. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hottie, what are you doing? Hottie, thank you for the 25. What the heck? Hot dog water funds. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? You gotta be more specific, Hottie. You gotta be more specific, man. Do you want me to put the hot dog water... You want me to drink the hot dog water with the... Like, do you want me to dip it in the... Okay. That's not happening, but nice try. Thank you. 25 is a good try, but it's not enough to get me to dip these delicious dessert balls into hot dog water. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is the matcha flavor. Yuzu matcha. We dipped it in a little bit of honey, and we're gonna try and see what the flavor profile is like on this one. Itadakimasu. Interesting. Okay. So the honey on the matcha flavor, on the green tea matcha flavor, wow, this is really caffeinated. I should not have put this much green tea in. I gave up caffeinated tea. Anyway, the honey kind of neutralizes the bitterness of the matcha up front. So you get no bitterness whatsoever up front, none at all. The bitterness that you get is towards the end after the honey has faded. But like the honey does a really good job of taking out that bitterness. It's delicious. All three flavors complement each other really well. I still like the regular, like honestly, the regular dango is the best one so far. Is that weird? Storsky, thank you for the 5. Here's some funny for the money children. The what? Thank you for the 5, Storsky. I appreciate that. I will tell the children at least one joke, I swear. Thank you, arigato. Manga, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. What? Okay, fine. Mix the soy sauce and hot dog water and drink it. You won't, you coward. 1,000 biddies. Now, is that enough? Is that enough for me to dip the dango in the hot dog water? You're getting closer. Not by much, though. Thank you, Mako. I appreciate that. Arigato. They sell skewers that are just the white dango and sauce. Yeah, I would say that if you guys are ever interested in dango in general, try the white ones with the sauce, because I think you guys will really enjoy those. It's not like coffee, which is bitter. The matcha is bitter, though. The matcha, I would say on the back end, it's not as bitter as coffee, obviously, but it is like herbal. It's kind of like a medicinal bitterness, which I think is the point. If these were mugwort, these are traditionally made green with mugwort, which is even more bitter. Well, not more bitter, actually. Mugwort's not as bitter as this. It's more herby, which some people might not really like, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. The honey makes it really good. Those are delicious. And we're left with 2 plain ones. That's a really big ball. My mouth. Ow. I just ate something. Ow. Ow, my teeth. Something in there? No, okay, we're fine. Guys, I need dentures. Guys, I need dentures. Well, hotties, we have tried the plain, we have tried the soy sauce, and we have tried the honey. I'm going to store these by putting them in an airtight container and keeping them at room temp. You don't want to refrigerate these, because if you fridge these, do not want to reizoku. Because if you put them in the fridge, they get really hard and dry, which is like the opposite of what you want these to be. Yeah, the Hanami were attacking me. So I'm going to put these 2 in an airtight container and keep them at room temp for, I think it said up to like 3 days, 3-4 days. Yeah. We did it, hotties. That was delicious. That was so good. Yeah, actually, I'll just leave them. Yeah, look at my beautiful dangos. Look at my dangos. I've heard hot dog water is a great preservative. Are you trying to turn me into a mummy? Like, what kind of emotion is that information supposed to instill in me, huh? Scare me for a second there? Don't worry, don't worry. I think it was like a little piece of the tea that I didn't grind fine enough, but it's okay. We did it! Yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy these snacks probably for breakfast. I feel like these would be breakfast foods. Really good like mid-afternoon snack when you're feeling like down in the dumps. They're not too sweet, you know, they've got some good carbohydrates to keep you going throughout the day. Yeah, yeah. Vylett preserved heart. Man, frick you guys. Vylett preserved heart. I'm not a mummy, okay? All right? Not a mummy. I'm a tomboy. I'm not a mommy. Yeah, an excellent tea snack. I feel like with tea, these would be delightful. Any type of tea, whether it's black tea, whether it's green tea, whether it's, you know, maybe even an herbal tea. I think these would be really good. But they're soft, they're chewy. I would say if you don't like bitter things, I would say don't make the green ones. If you don't really like bitter stuff, make sure that you only put a little bit of matcha powder in the, or mugwort powder, or whatever you're gonna do. You can really easily go overboard with the green. Just be careful with how much flavor you're adding into those. It's kind of hard to go overboard with strawberry powder for these. Don't worry about that. And the white ones, I genuinely feel like just making the white ones is a great step. You don't have to go the extra mile. But like, just if you want to try, if you're curious about eating these, I feel like the white ones would be the best to start with to see if you even like them, right? Actually, let me link you guys to the recipe I used today so that you guys can try them yourselves. This is a really good recipe. It's got pictures. So you can, what's going on there? Oops. Why isn't that working? What the feet? There's the recipe for red site, and recipe for white. One moment. Oh, perfect. So yeah, you will need, the thing with this recipe is you need either odango powder, which is sold in Asian supermarkets typically, or you're gonna need to get joshinko and shirikotama. I think it's called shirikotama. No, shirikotama is what a kappa takes out of your butt. Shirikotama is the ball that the kappa pulls out of your butthole. Sorry about that. No, it's shirikotama, right? Anyway, you're gonna need shiratamako. Damn it, my dyslexia. Damn it. There's a what now? Wait, do you guys not know about it? Shiratamako. Thank you. Shiratamako. Not shirikotama. I'm sorry. So in Japanese legend, the kappa is a little green guy, and he lives in, well, blue or green, and he lives in swamps and lakes and ponds and rivers. And if you bow to him, he's a mischievous little guy. And you have a soul inside of your butt that's a ball. It's a lot to explain. But anyway, the kappa's going to take the soul butt ball out of your butt if you bow to him wrong, I think. So just be careful. If you meet any small green men near a body of water, do not bow to them. Ken, what the heck? Thank you for the akasupa. Arigato. What are you doing? Hey, do not waste any of that pristine hot dog water. Okay. All right. Well, now that you've whipped out the akasupa, as a woman of the people, who am I to decline? You know? All right, hotties. Here's the hot dog water. It is now room temp and has been out for a couple hours, so that's great. Thank you so much, Ken, for the akasupa. Zodiac, welcome in. That was one of the quotes of all time to enter stream too. Hi. Thank you so much for coming on Moon Puncher for 9 months in a row. Welcome into our Dango stream. I'm about to drink hot dog water again. Okay, so what do you want me to do, guys? Do you want me to dunk the Dango in the hot dog water, or do you want me to eat? Do you want me to... I'm confused. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to drink hot dog water again, or do you want me to dip the Dango in the hot dog water and then eat it? All of it? No, if I'm drinking all of the hot dog water, it's not that cheap. It's not one akasupa. I will take another sip for the akasupa. Yes? I named, hi. Separate, dunk that dongo. Nice knowing you, ma'am. You found the price of her pride? Man, it's hot dog water. It's good for me, right? It's disgusting, but it's good for me. Yeah, I think Ken should decide. That's true. Hi, Space Duck. Hi. Yeah, it's 1,000 for a full chug. Yeah, 1,000 sounds about right. I drink that whole cup for 100. Really, Dad? You would? It's really bad, though. It's really gross. It's disgusting. Protein water. Yeah, true. Why not at least a good gulp of hot dog water? Okay. So you just want me to do a good gulp? All right, fine. All right, hotties. Bottoms up. Bottoms up, everyone. You know, the stream upgrades aren't gonna pay for themselves. We gotta be chugging hot dog water around here. All right, here we go. A good gulp. Okay. All right. Not just a sip. Oh boy. Okay, can I eat a dongo afterwards? Can I eat a dongo afterwards to like wash it down? Is that fine? Can I eat a dongo afterwards to wash it down? Don't worry, Vul. I'll survive. I'm just, if I can eat a dongo, then I'm fine. Sure? After the gulp, yes. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm really miserable right now. Here we go. Okay. A gulp. All right. No. Dongo. Ew. Now it's like I'm chewing on a hot dog, but it's a circle. Ew. Ugh. Guys, it's like I'm chewing a sweet. This is worse. Ew. Sorry. I'm not gonna puke. I'm fine. Ugh. Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm smelling hot dogs again, everyone. I think I'm gonna have a stroke. Ew. Okay. I'm gonna drink water. My tummy is not happy. Thank you, everyone. It's okay, guys. It's fine. I'm gonna be going to bed and I'm gonna be smelling hot dogs in my dreams. Hottie? Hey, Hottie with the, I'm sorry, Hottie with the Akasupa Dono with the smiley face. Hey, Hottie, here's the thing. You're anonymous. I don't know which Hottie you are, so I don't know what you want me to do. But thank you so much for the dono. That's insane. Thank you. I don't know what smile means. You're gonna have to out yourself in the chat and tell me what you want me to do. Oh, that's the collective Hottie. Oh, okay. Do I have any ginger? No, I don't have. I have ginger dressing. I have salad dressing. Yeah, Anon just came in. Hi, Ace, welcome in. Hi, Pyro. Hi. Hi, everybody. Ooh. Ooh. I wish I wasn't breathing right now. That would be really awesome. Maybe some honey will help, actually. Hold on. I'm just going to do a little bit of honey. If I breathe too deep, it really gets bad. If I breathe too deep, it's like I'm in a baseball stadium. Okay. Ooh, the honey helps. Oh, yeah. Actually, the honey. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fixing things. Okay. Okay. In my restless dreams, I smell that hot dog water. Hi, Hangman. Hi. Salad dressing. Give it some privacy. Ah, what a banger. Welcome in. Hi. Yeah, I have the salad dressing. I sure hope it does. That's my rebuttal to that one. Welcome in. Is this how The Last of Us started? Yeah, I think so. Just don't breathe. Okay, do you guys want to do a breathing? Do you guys want to do, instead of a staring contest, because I would win that, why don't we do like a breathing contest? And I'm going to hold my breath for as long as I can. No cheating. And you guys are going to hold your breath too in Minecraft. Okay, so this is so I don't get sued if you die. And then we're going to see who can hold their breath the longest. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Ready? And go. Music turned off. Let me turn the music on. Here we go. Stop making me laugh. You're cheating. stop quitting. No, you didn't shit it. Shut up. Hopefully you didn't shit yourself from that, hotties. Whew, that was tough. All right, who's still in it? Who's still in it? I beat all of you, didn't I? I beat all of you. Okay, you can breathe now. You can breathe now. You can breathe now. Breathe now. Breathe now. There you go. There you go. You almost lost. Yikes. Sucks to suck. Anyway, that was fun. We should do that more often. We should deprive our brains of oxygen more often and see what happens, hotties. In Minecraft. Anyway, anybody got spots on the... Hey, well don't... Hey, guys, don't push yourself that hard. A creeper got you. Oh, no. Oxygen deprivation is exercise. Yes, it is. In Minecraft. Anyway, that was really fun. Yeah, you guys gotta train for Blitzball, precisely. That's one thing in Final Fantasy X I never understood, that they could hold their breath for so long underwater. I guess I gotta eat this one now, huh? Because I can't just leave 2 balls on the stick. Hotties. Can't just eat 2 balls on the stick. Can't just leave them there. You know you don't smoke now? No, I don't smoke. I tried... Okay, I'm being vulnerable and honest here. When I was a kid, I tried to smoke. I tried to look really cool. I bummed a cigarette. And I tried to look really cool. And I almost threw up. I threw up in my mouth, but not on the ground. It was really gross. And then I never, ever did that ever again. Okay, I gotta eat the rest, I think. Yeah, the Dango will get lonely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good save. Uh-huh. Excellent reaction. I was watching this, like, comedy. I don't know what it was, but it was like a comedian guy. And he did a really good impression. I'm eating, so this doesn't bother me. But if you don't like hearing about, yardsing, please go ahead and mute me. I'll do this when I'm done. I'll do this when I'm done talking. All right, 3, 2, 1. So there was this comedian guy, and he was like, he did the sound. Wait, was it Germa? Oh shoot, it was Germa. Aw, crap. It was Germa. Anyway, he was like doing this thing where he pretended to throw up in his mouth and then swallow it again. Crap, I can't believe it was Germa. I was like, there's a comedian guy. Anyway, yeah, Germa did this really good, like, sonic impression, like the sound of throwing up and then swallowing it again, which is insane. Yeah, Vi is the Germa VTubers. I'm always saying that. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot by trying to emulate Germa 987 or whatever his name is. So he did a really, really good impression of it, and that has haunted me for quite a while. Okay, I'm gonna do my head shake so the people who don't like talking about vomit can come back. Hi! Hi, guys. Hi. I can't believe you called Germa a comedian. I mean, it's better than what he really is, unemployed. Ba-dum-psh. Ba-dum-psh. I stopped. Oh, really, Donuts? Good for you. Yeah. Yeah, my dad used to smoke cigars. He was a big cigar guy. And when I was a kid, I freaking hated the smell of cigars. Like, he would come home smelling like cigars. It's like the worst smell to me when I was a kid. So yeah, I hate the smell of cigars. To this day, I don't like them. Shots fired. Got him. Yeah, the rivalry's heating up. Yeah, that strawberry one is banging. I like that strawberry one a lot. I feel like if you're an old man, cigars are like your birthright. You know what I mean? I feel like old women, you get to be left alone. Like old women, you get like a cottage in the woods and become a witch. Old men, you guys get to smoke cigars whenever you want. I think that's like I think you've earned it at that point. You know what I mean? You can smoke a stogie like at family gatherings. You know? I also noticed that it's kind of like a family gathering guy thing where they'll go off and they'll all share like a stogie together, like outside the. Have you ever noticed that during like Christmas or like anniversaries, family gatherings? The dudes, the uncles and the dads and the brothers will all go out. The male cousins will all go out and they'll like share a stogie. Maybe that's an East Coast thing. Maybe that's an East Coast thing. My family's from the East Coast, so maybe it's just East Coast. Yeah, what's that about? March 13 will be 1 year since I quit. Let's go, Starsky. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm really proud of you. My sister's trying to give up smoking. She has 2 kids. She recently gave birth. And so she's trying to give up smoking now again. And it's tough. It's really tough on her. And I try to encourage her whenever I can. But yeah, I'm really proud of you. Good job. Yeah. My mom would get a haircut, come home with smelling of hairspray, and I would cry and refuse to go near her. Oh no. It's probably the hairspray, yeah. Smoke stogies. Oh, interesting, Pulanan, huh? What is it about girls going to the bathroom together? I don't know. I wouldn't really know. I mean, girls go to the bathroom together sometimes. Not always, though. It depends on the group of girls. I don't know. Sometimes it's because they want to share between you and me. Sometimes it's because they want to share sanitary pads and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we got to go to the bathroom together because one of them doesn't have a sanitary napkin, and then one of them does, and so they're gonna share, or they're gonna, she's gonna give it to her in there rather than give it to her in public, because there's still a lot of stigma around that kind of stuff in public, right? So that's my experience with going to the bathrooms. But other than that, I have no idea. Secret rituals. Yeah, actually we're summoning demons in the bathroom stalls. You can share them? No, I mean like giving them to each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, practical. Or like maybe like a girl's dress is like unzipped, or something's not fitting right, and so they go into the bathroom to try and help each other to fit it correctly, Something's untied, or like something's, maybe a heel is coming loose, so you go to the bathroom to try and fix it. Yeah, tactical resupply. Yeah. Exactly. Girls build Gundams in the bathroom. That's true. That's true and real. I actually think a lot of girls would really like building Gundams, genuinely. Because it's so, I don't know, it's so like finicky, like finicky and like, how do you put it? Like kind of like a dollhouse, it's like small and delicate and finicky. It feels good to have the things match up, I feel like Gundams are basically just 3D puzzles. Am I wrong? Like, if you plop down a Gundam at the Thanksgiving table while everybody's waiting for food to be served, I don't think it would be that out of place. Yeah, like crocheting. Yeah. Secret bathroom Beyblade battles. Yeah, What you said, buddy. Yeah, it's like 3D puzzles. I feel like we could get the family kind of hooked on... I feel like getting your family hooked on building Gundams together could be pretty easy. Maybe like trains or something like that. I think there's probably a step in between, like puzzles, Legos, and then Gundam. I think you have to get them used to the idea of building something piece by piece. I think Legos is a good in-between. Itadakimasu. Is Gundam and Gunpla the same? So Gunpla... Yes, Gunpla stands for Gundam Plamo, and then Plamo is short for plastic model. So it's one of those things, the Japanese language really likes to make abbreviations, right? They like to slam words together. So So plamo, if I'm not wrong, stands for plastic model. Plastiku modelu. And then gunpla is Gundam plamo. So it's gunpla. Right? I think. I could be wrong. What's a 9-ball? What's that, Kieran? Gundam and Legos are both therapeutic to put together. Family makes a big Z. Yeah, just get the family to make a big Lego Z. Bye, Max. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're welcome for the dango. Bye-bye. Sleep well. Gunmo? Gundams are basically Polly Pockets too. True. Giant family debate about the Federation or Sion. I was super against building Gundam for a long time, but when my brother almost lost his thumb in a work accident, he asked me to build one. Oh, aw! I hope your brother's better. Stories. Yeah. Is it 9-ball a Dr. Ugg? Oh, is it? We should shop for Gunpla right now on stream. Smiles. That's the most sneaky little smile I've ever seen a hottie do. We should shop for Gunpla right now on stream. Smiles. Shut up. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I can see you. I know you. I know you. This is the terrible part about knowing people, is that you also get knowed. I know what you're doing right now. You're not as sneaky as you think you are. Vi hates us? Yes, true. Very true. This stream brought to you by Bandai Namco. A real. 9-ball was the villain in Armored Core 1. Ah, can we put the Gundam in hot dog water? No! I only have... right now. Let my Gundam sleep. Chillin', okay? Leave my Gundam alone, bro. I'm not putting him in the hot dog water. Hey, does anyone want to do a shot of hot dog water and look at Warhammer models in the web store? Dancing emote. Shut up, Mike. Shut up. Stop. His thumb's a little messed up. Oh, that's good to hear, stories. Which color dango is the best with hot dog water? Okay, so now you're just debating garbage. Now you're just debating. Now you're just throwing out arguments for the sake of arguing. Plato is shaking his head right now. We boil hot dogs in hot dog water? Sparkle emoji, sparkle. I hate you guys. I actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I do hate you. Like, I do. Like, it wasn't, like, this stream is the part where I'm starting, you know what I mean? Like, you're making me hate you. This is not a choice I'm making. You're forcing me into this decision. We boil hot dogs in hot dog water. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash out. If you think about it, a dango skewer is kind of like a hot dog. All right. Hey guys. Hey, I have to end your misery. I need to end you before you say something that gets you blacklisted from every public space in the world. Do you think ocean water is salty because of all the hot dogs? All right, guys. Well, it's been a great... Thank you so much for coming to my Dango HANDCAM stream. I hope that you enjoyed our welcoming in spring sort of cooking. We're welcoming in spring with the white. The white represents the snow. The pink represents flowers, and the green represents the green shoots coming out. And I'm looking forward to spending spring with you guys, as long as you don't make really terrible jokes all the time. The archer class sure is made up of archers. What? At what point does the water become hot dog water? Okay. All right. No, we're not going to get philosophical with it. Hey, we're not going to ship of Theseus hot dog water. That's not how this goes. I'm an entertainer. I am not a martyr. I am not here to be psychically tortured for your pleasure. That's not how this goes. Lufaru! Thank you so much for the tip. It's so nice when a new recipe turns out good, except the hot dog water. Thank you for the stream, boss. Yeah, I encourage you to try it if you thought this was interesting at all. I hope you do try the recipe as well. Thank you so much, Lamoru. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hontoni. Thank you. That's the definition of VTuber, boss. All right, well, now we're just getting into Now we're just getting into pedantic territory. Do you think I have to register a Gundam with the DMV? Okay. Thank you so much for coming tonight, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us and making Hanami Dango. I had a really great time. Thank you for the goofs, the gaffs, the laughs. All by me, of course. You guys made really terrible jokes, and I didn't laugh a single time at any one of them. So step your game up. I look forward to seeing what you bring to the table tomorrow. Hopefully better jokes. Hopefully ones that actually make people laugh instead of like cry and suffer. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday for Fallout New Vegas. We usually play Fallout on Fridays. So Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Mode Challenge, Survival Mode, Explosives Only. Ooh, I'm doing the ooh thing. Ooh, I was doing it like this. Ooh. Anyway, I am evil, as you can see by my black gloves. I'm super evil. I do kind of I'm giving Darth Vader a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting into it. I will see you tomorrow. I had caffeine. These are caffeinated because they have matcha in them. Can you tell? Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for Fallout New Vegas. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, I'll check you on Friday. You guys got this. One more day, and then it's the weekend. Hang in there. Ganbatte, ganbatte, ganbatte. You can do it. Nah. You can do it. Nah. You can do it. If you don't, I'll lobotomize you with a stick. Ah! 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 Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm going to rage you out in case you need more entertainment for the rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and the Hotties. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And until then, this has been Vylett Moonheart, signing out. Goodbye, Puanen. Goodbye, Bormo. Goodbye, Brass. Goodbye, Nebby. Goodbye, Meteor. Goodbye, Pale. Goodbye, Alternate. Goodbye, Mazel. Goodbye, Ken. Goodbye, Ball Raider. Goodbye, Merlin. Goodbye, Kano. Goodbye, Melkash. Goodbye, Detective. Goodbye, Oathbreaker. Goodbye, Hamster. I'll check you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Hold on, I gotta slowly navigate to the ending screen. Bye-bye. Alright, I did it. Good night, everybody. Oyasumi.